Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this little dress upon request of many subscribers who have asked me to continue making little dresses like this. So here's another design. This one here is for a baby between 3 and 6 months. I used a 4mm crochet hook with number 3 cotton yarn. If you want to make this little dress a little bit smaller, from 1 to 3 months, all you have to do is use a 3mm crochet hook. For 6 to 9 months, just use a 4.5mm crochet hook, and for 9 to 12 months, use a 5mm crochet hook, all with number 3 yarn. And remember that the sizes that I give you are an estimate based on my internet research, and since not all babies are the same size. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started, and thank you for watching. Okay, to begin we need a 4mm crochet hook, and today I'm going to use this Bernat Softy Baby Cotton yarn. It's a light number 3 in the color Petal. Okay, so to begin I have 64 chains here, and what we're going to do starting on the second chain from the hook is we're going to make single crochets on each one of these chains, just like this. 1 single crochet. So continue like this all the way to the end. I will meet you there to show you how we're going to complete this first row and start on our second row. Okay, I'm here at the end of this first row. I have a total of 63 single crochets. Now for the second row, we're going to chain 2, we're going to turn, we're going to skip this single crochet, and into the second single crochet I'm going to make a bean stitch. And to make a bean stitch, you do a yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, insert your hook again into that same single crochet, pull up a loop, 5 loops on my hook, close. Make sure that these loops are nice and loose, and then now chain 1. Again, yarn over, skip this single crochet and into the next one, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, 5 loops on my hook, close, chain 1. Okay, again, skip 1 single crochet and into the next, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, 5 loops on my hook, close, chain 1. This is all we're going to do for this second row, so continue like this all the way to the end. I will meet you there to show you how we're going to complete this second row and start on our third row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the second row. I finished with a double crochet into this last single crochet, and I have a total of 31 bean stitches. Okay, so now for the third row, we're going to chain 3, we're going to turn, and into each one of these spaces between each one of these bean stitches, we're going to make a V-stitch. So a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Then again into the next space, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. This is all we're going to do for this third row, so continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete this third row and start on our fourth row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the third row. To complete this row, I'm just going to go into this chain 3 space and make a double crochet here at the end. And this is how I complete the third row. Now for the fourth row, we're going to chain 3, we're going to turn, and now here what we're going to do is we have a double crochet and a double crochet. The first double crochet, we're going to go in through one side, come out the other, and make a front post double crochet. Then inside the space, inside the V-stitch, we're going to make 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this last double crochet, again a front post double crochet. Okay, and then we have our next V-stitch. The first double crochet, a front post double crochet, inside the space, 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this last double crochet of this V-stitch, a front post double crochet. And this is all you're going to do for this 4th row. So continue like this all the way to the end. I will meet you there to show you how we're going to complete this 4th row and start on our 5th row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 4th row, and I finished with a double crochet here where we have these 3 chains. Okay, and this is what it looks like. So from now on, this side, which is the wrong side, is going to be our right side. I like the way that these little shells look, so I'll leave this as the right side. Okay, and this is what it looks like on the other side. Okay, so now here what we're going to do is, since this is going to be the right side, we're going to make single crochets on this side here, and I'm going to make 1 little buttonhole up here. So to do that, I'm going to chain 1, and into this double crochet I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and then we have these 3 chains. I'm going to make 1, 2 single crochets into that chain, and then we have another double crochet. So there I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and then right here where we have our row of chains, 1 single crochet. Okay, there's our first row. Now for the second row, I'm going to chain 1, I'm going to turn, I'm going to skip this first single crochet, and into the next I'm going to make 1 single crochet, I'm going to chain 1, I'm going to skip 1 single crochet, and into the next I'm going to make a single crochet. This is going to be our buttonhole. I'm going to use really tiny little buttons, so 1 chain is enough. So make sure you measure your buttons to make sure that it fits through. If it doesn't, then do 2 chains and then skip 2 single crochets. Okay, and then now here all we're going to do is just work single crochets until I come here to this very last one that we have here. Okay, chain 1, turn again, skip this first single crochet and into the next, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, inside the chain 1 space, single crochet, and single crochet. And then here I'm going to just insert my hook into this chain and make a slip stitch, because here I'm going to cut my yarn. Okay, and now I'm just going to pass this through this last stitch, and I'm just going to weave this end. So now here it is, this is what it looks like. So now let me show you how to do this other side. Okay, so now for this other side, so with the right side facing up, I'm going to insert my hook into this very last stitch, and I'm going to introduce this loop through the front like this. Now I'm going to chain 1, and into this chain 3 space I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 single crochets. Then we have this double crochet. I'm going to make again 3 single crochets, and then this is a chain 3 space. In there I'm going to make 2 single crochets, and into this first chain now I'm going to make 1 single crochet. Okay, so now chain 1, turn, and into the second single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochets, chain 1, turn, and into the second single crochet, 1 single crochet. And this is all we're going to do all the way to the top. So continue like this. Cut your yarn once you come here to the end, and then I'll show you what we need to do next. Okay, so now that we finished doing this part here, I've joined both sides together. This part here on top is the side where we have the buttonholes, so make sure it's right on top. So now here I'm just going to insert my hook through these stitches right in the middle, and I'm going to introduce this loop, and I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now here I'm going to make a double crochet into this space and a double crochet into each one of these double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets right here, right between where we have each one of these fans, where this one starts and this one ends, right in the middle, we're going to make a double crochet as well, just like I did. And then again, I just continue making double crochets into each one of these double crochets that makes up these fans. Just like this, double crochets, and then here again, into that space between each fan, a double crochet. So continue along like this all the way around. I will meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete this row and start on our next row. Okay, I'm here at the end where I did double crochets all around into every single double crochet of each one of these fans. So to complete this row, I'm just going to chain 1, and here where we have these chains, I'm going to make a slip stitch and chain 1. Okay, so now here, let me show you how I have divided our sleeves. Okay, so in total, all around, we have 211 double crochets, including this one double crochet that's right here, okay? So what I did was, to divide our sleeves, let me put it this way, like this. What I did was, to divide our sleeves, is I counted 25 double crochets on this side, and I put a stitch marker. So between this stitch marker and here, this first double crochet that's here, I have 25 double crochets. And then I did the same thing for this other side. I didn't count this double crochet that's right in the middle, the chains. Okay, I counted from here, from this very first one, and then I counted again 25 on this side, and then I put a stitch marker. And then for the sleeves, I counted, after the stitch marker, I counted 55 double crochets, and I put a stitch marker. So we have 55. So now here we're going to join them, because now here, this is our first sleeve. Okay, so from this stitch marker all the way on this side, I did 50 double crochets, and then I put a stitch marker. Okay, so from this stitch marker around this part, I have again 55 double crochets, and this is going to be our second sleeve. And we're going to join both stitch markers like this. Okay, so here we have our sleeves. So again, I have 25 double crochets on this side, 25 double crochets on this side. Then I have 55 double crochets for this sleeve, and then 55 double crochets for this sleeve, and then here on this side, between this stitch marker and this stitch marker, we have 50 double crochets. So in total, you get 210 double crochets, and like I said, it doesn't include this, the 3 chains that are here in the middle. Okay, so now here, this row is going to be row 1. So here I had chained 1, but now I'm going to do 2 more chains because I need 3 chains total. I'm going to turn, and into this very first space that's there, I'm going to make a double crochet. In total, I'm going to have 25 double crochets plus this one that I just did. So I have 1, 2, 3, and I'm just making a double crochet on top of each one of these double crochets. So 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,
26 double crochets. And then here I'm going to chain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to skip all of these double crochets, which is a total of 55, and into the 56th double crochet, which is this one right after the stitch marker. Right on top, I'm going to make a double crochet. Okay, and then I'm going to continue on this side making double crochets. In total, for this side here, I'm going to make 50 double crochets. So continue like this. I will meet you here to show you how we're going to complete this part, then divide the next sleeve and continue to finish the rest of this row. So I will meet you there. Okay, I finished making my 50 double crochets for this side, then I chained 6. So now here we're going to skip these 55 double crochets for this other sleeve, and into the 56th double crochet right on top, I'm going to make a double crochet. And then I'm just going to continue making double crochets for this other side until I come here to the end. I will meet you here to show you how we're going to complete this first row and start on our second row. Okay, I'm here at the end. I just did a double crochet here into this space, and to complete this first row, I'm just going to join to the beginning with a slip stitch. And I'm going to chain 3, I'm going to turn, and now for this row, all we're going to do is double crochets between each one of these double crochets. So into the space, like this. We're going to make our double crochets. Just like this, all around. When you come here to where we have these 6 chains, you're going to make 6 double crochets. So 1 double crochet for each chain, and then continue into this next space all the way around. When you come here again, 6 double crochets, 1 double crochet for each of the chains, and then I will meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete the second row and start on our third row. Okay, I'm here at the end of this second row. Okay, so here what we're going to do is, I'm not going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, but what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make a double crochet into this space. We're just going to work a continuous round of these double crochets for a total of 14 rows, just like this. Doing the exact same things into each one of these spaces, a double crochet. What I'm going to do right here where I did this first double crochet of this third row, I'm just going to put this stitch marker so that I know that this is going to be my third row. Okay, so continue like this all around. When you come back and you're done with this third row, all you're going to do is make a double crochet into this space and then continue again all around. So I will meet you at the end of the 14th row to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 22nd row. I decided to do 22 rows instead of 14. 14 rows was too short, so I decided to continue making more rows. You can leave it shorter, or you can make more rows and turn this into a longer dress. I'm going to leave it not too long since I I'm planning to leave this like a little tunic, because I plan to do some little shorts after I do this. So here, to complete this row, all you have to do is on top of this double crochet, insert your hook through these 2 loops and make a slip stitch. And this is how we complete this 22nd row. Okay, so now for the next row, we're not going to turn, we're not going to do anything differently other than make 1 chain. Okay, and then here we have this double crochet and this double crochet that's right next to where we just did the slip stitch. Okay, so into this first double crochet, I'm going to make a front post double crochet. Then inside this space, I'm going to make a double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets, 1, 2. And then this double crochet, I'm going to make again a front post double crochet. Okay, and here's our first little shell. Again, we're going to skip 1 double crochet, and into these next 2. On the first one, we're going to make a front post double crochet. Inside this space, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and then this next double crochet, we're going to make a front post double crochet. And this is what it looks like. Okay, again, skip this double crochet, and into the next, we're going to make a front post double crochet. Inside this space, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, and then a front post double crochet. Okay, this is all you're going to do, so continue like this all the way around. I will meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete this row and then show you the next row. Okay, I'm here at the end. To complete this row, all I'm going to do is make a slip stitch into this chain 1 space. One thing, if you don't have enough room to make your fan, then just do 1 double crochet and then immediately just jump into this space and make your slip stitch. You won't even notice, so do that if you don't have enough room. So here I'm just going to make that slip stitch and pass my yarn through this last loop, and this part here is done. And this is what it looks like. Okay, there it is. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we did here. We're going to do here around the neckline. Okay, so here, this is going to be the back side. So right here, right in between, we have these 2 bean stitches, and right here, this is 1 row. This is the first row of single crochets. So into this single crochet that you see that's in between each one of these bean stitches, this is where we're going to work the following. I'm going to introduce this loop through the front like this, and then I'm going to chain 1. Okay, and now into the next single crochet, this is between these 2 bean stitches, I'm going to make a double crochet. So insert your hook into that single crochet, pull up a loop, and make your double crochet. Again, insert your hook, pull up a loop. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to make 5 double crochets. Okay, so then here into the next single crochet right here, I'm going to make a single crochet, and then again into the next single crochet that's between these 2 bean stitches, I'm going to make 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then into the next single crochet, I'm going to make a single crochet. And then I'm just going to continue along the neckline, or this part where we have these bean stitches in between. and we're going to work 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then into the next single crochet I'm going to make a single crochet. This is all we're going to do all around, and this is what it looks like right there. Okay, so this is all we're going to do around, so I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete this row and then start on our next row. Okay, I'm here at the end. I did my single crochet, then I have this one more space. So in this space, I'm just going to make a slip stitch because I don't have any more room to make a fan. So this is how I'm going to complete this part here, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a single crochet row all around the neckline. Beginning here at this very end, I'm going to introduce this loop, and I'm going to use a different color. You can use the same color, it's up to you. But what I'm planning to use is this color around the neckline and around the sleeve. As you can see, I've already done this one here, so I'll show you how to do that on the other sleeve. Okay, so here all we're doing is just single crochets into each one of these spaces that you see here for this part, and then here around the neckline we have these stitches. This is what was left over from our chain, so it's that one chain that was left. So I'm just going to do single crochets all around into each one of these stitches. So continue like this all around. I will meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to complete and then show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. To complete this row, I'm just going to go into this side stitch and I'm going to make a slip stitch. We're only going to do one row, so now I'm just going to hide my ends, and here it is. This is what it looks like all around. Okay, so now we're going to do a row of single crochets around the sleeve. So on this side, beginning here, we have a double crochet. So under there, I'm going to insert my hook, and I have this loop ready, and I'm going to bring it through the front, and I'm going to chain 1. And into this same space right here, I'm going to make 2 single crochets. Okay, and then I'm going to jump into the next double crochet that's here, not here, but here, and make a single crochet, and then a single crochet into the next double crochet. So all we're doing for this row is making single crochets into each one of these double crochets. So continue like this all around. I will meet you here to show you how we're going to complete this row. Okay, I'm here at the end right before this double crochet. So into this double crochet, I'm going to make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then into this first space, I'm going to insert my hook, pull up a loop, and then into the next space, pull up a loop, 3 loops on my hook, close. Then I'm going to make 1 single crochet into the space, 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and then again insert your hook, pull up a loop, insert your hook again, pull up a loop, close, and into this first single crochet I'm going to make a slip stitch. Then I'm going to turn, and into this first single crochet I'm going to make 1 single crochet, into the next a single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, and then into this first single crochet I'm going to make a slip stitch. And this is how I complete this part here. So now I'm just going to pull this and then hide my ends. And here's our little dress. This is what it looks like. This is the neckline. There it is. These are the sleeves. And there's the other one. And here's our skirt. And there you have it. That's what it looks like. Okay, so this has been today's tutorial. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time.